Right, I'm back again to show you how to do the side petal. You will need to have done a bit of the side half stitch and double half stitch at the end, because you'll need those bobbins later. Having done that, you now take 2 pairs and cloth stitch. Put in your pin. Now get your coloured pair, and if you remember, I advise you to put a lot of thread on one bobbin and just take off what you need for your flower. That stops you having to keep winding any bobbins. Hang your colour on, and that now becomes the worker. Half cloth stitch across and pick up a bobbin. Pull it down. Cloth stitch again. Pick up a bobbin. Now in colour it's important to keep stroking your bobbins down so that your colour comes all nice and straight. It's quite a good idea with any of your lace, but especially in colour. Pin up and back you go. When I first started making lace, there was a lady called Joan Kelly, and I loved her patterns because, like mine, she drew everything in, so you knew where to go and you knew when to leave out and when so on. They were just fantastic patterns, still are, I'm sure they're still sold. But I decided to do the same thing. So all my patterns, it's all drawn in, so you should be able to follow them easily. Pick up a pair, make sure it's twisted. Pin up. Back you go. I'm going to have to do a little bit more of this side piece, just half stitch. Half stitch. And again. Oh, I didn't put a pin in that one. Sorry. I took the wrong pin out, I think. There we go. Half stitch. You can see I'm not very good at videos, can't you? Now double half stitch, 1, 2, 1, 2. Pin up, 1, 2, 1, 2. Go across. Oops. Across. Across. Take a pair in. Oh dear. Take a pair in, as I said. Pin up. Now I like to make a definition between the middle of my petals, like you can see there, and the others. So cloth stitch that one. And then these ones, do 2 twists on each one. And this one you don't, because as I told you about my patterns, you can see that that isn't part of the flower. So we'll run that down, ready for when it's needed. Double half stitch. There we go. Now go back to your red ones. You're now going to cloth stitch through all those twisted bobbins, making sure you don't untwist them, okay? Nothing difficult about it. and take a pair and just normal one twist on that one. Pin up, smooth all your bobbins down as I said before, and your red ones, cross stitch across. Pin up, smooth the bobbins down, back you go. Taking a pair, you're nearly finished now. Pin up. So you've got your little lines all the time, so you know that you're in the right position. If you found that your workers are not going in the line of the line, then you know you've gone wrong and you need to go back until you've got it back in sync. Leave that pair out because your little lines are finished for it. Pin it up. I don't know why, but when I'm doing this, which I've done hundreds of times, my hands are shaking. Twist. Pin up. Twist. Pin up. Now you will see, instead of just two white pairs, you've got 3. So you pull them all up nicely. I like to twist these 2 twice and then pull it tightly. Twist it twice and pull it slightly. It helps you not to disappear. And when you've done it, you won't see the knots on either side. They will just disappear into the thread. And you take these 2 and you tie them off. Fasten them once and then again pull these up so they pull it up nicely and they're ready to cut off. When you get a little bit free of the pins, you can cut them off. If you leave enough that if you have made a mistake, you could actually join the red thread to a white pair and rework it, so don't worry about that. I hope you enjoyed that and I hope to see you again soon.